What up guys, Sokar here with episode 13, and a lot of things have changed since the last episode, and I'll be showing you that in a second, but a lot of people has been helping me out trying to get the storage idea to work, and I figured out the problem. The problem in my testing area was that I had items lying around and that interrupted with the minecarts, but now that the idea is ready, it seems like that is what we'll do. We will start building our storage facility today. It won't be all done, it's something we'll be build in increments because it's gonna be a huge project. It's gonna take forever. There's gonna be lots of complicated redstone wiring, but let's leave that for now. First of all, as you may have noticed, the building has changed a little bit. We are on the balcony that I've said that I wanted to build. It's not as big as I wanted it to be, but building it any bigger would really make it stand out too much from the rest of the building. I don't really know why I put those there, I just thought it looked odd the other way around. But yeah. Let's start by going down and see what's happened downstairs. Now remember, much of what's happened so far is just renovating. It's not the final thing. I'm still working on it. But as you can see, we have, when you come through here, come on close up, there we go. As you walk in, you'll be able to see the window. And at the same time, we will have made space for a slight I don't know if I'll call it a viewing area, but an area up there where you can look out over the window there. And of course you can see that the farms are no longer visible. They are completely hidden. The walls have been completely erected everywhere. And of course they still work. I also added this here to kind of polish off the ellipsed shape around the logo. And as you can see, we have the lovely smooth stone in the roof. I'll be making some sort of pattern up there, and there'll be there'll of course be glowstone. At some point I'd really want all of the torches to be gone. And then here I thought, you know what, you can't really have a tower in your base, or yeah, I suppose this is a tower. You can't have a tower in your base unless you have a spiral staircase. So I built one here. Very nice. Oh, and now we have easy access to the farm here. Usually there's the utility entrance there. I don't know if I'll actually leave this open, but for now it's alright. And of course we'll make sure that these wooden planks go away at some point. And here we have the upper stairs. Again, it's not done, it's in its preliminary phase. Still being worked on, still ironing out some looks details here and there. If you have any ideas on how to improve the looks, just come with them. Of course we'll add the furniture, I suppose. I don't know if I'll call it furniture, but we'll have you know, plants. We'll have some flowers and leaves, and maybe some indoors trees that's trimmed, and maybe some I'm thinking about making some fake chairs here because we still don't have chairs in the game. So you kind of have a viewing area here. And then of course this area here isn't done because I'm planning on using this space for something. I'm still not quite sure what. And these ways out here, I'm thinking those will be staircases to go further up the building. So we have a staircase over here. I don't know if we'll have one over there though. That would obscure the windows, but I'll figure that out. And of course the spiral staircase will go all the way up. Also, I've been tinkering a lot with the farms. Oh damn. And they are that's you know, the farm tower there is going to be probably the most advanced redstone creation that I've ever done so far, considering the amount of space that I'm cramming it into. You know, it's gonna be inside a 10 by 10, and because I found out that oh, are these done? No, they're not yet. Because I found out that what are they called? Melon farms and pumpkin farms, because I know that I've seen a lot of them, and every one of them was just like you have to do them manually after you harvest it, and I wasn't a big fan of that. I thought there was some way, but it turns out that when they actually plant, you know, when the melon actually spawn, it removes the actual fertilized earth, and you have to do it no matter how you place the pistons. So what I've gone through doing is added several ways of using those farms. Yeah, that's trust me, that's gonna be a big thing when we get to that. But you guys wanted a storage space, even though we don't really have much to storage because to store, because as you can see, cobblestone and stone in general is getting used up as soon as it's there. But you guys want it, and we'll get it. I just need to... you know what, actually we don't need that. Why am I waiting around for that? We need... Do we have... Oh, damn, sorry. I haven't... I should have prepared, but I didn't. Flint, come on, where is it? There's it. Alright, now... There we go. Now, this is gonna be a little tricky, because it turns out that to do, you know, the storage room that I want and that you guys want, we're gonna need a lot of space. Like, we're gonna need, I don't know, a room that's gonna be, I mean, to begin with it's only gonna be 22 by 22, but eventually it's gonna be a lot bigger than that. And it's gonna be 8, it has to be 8 high, and it's just gonna be a ridiculous task to do, but we'll do it. And we will start out by going through here, and as you can see, the wardrobe is fixed. I don't know why, because I just lowered it and for some reason it just works now. I'm not gonna complain, it works, and that's the most important thing. Now also I've taken on a diamond pick because, well, it just goes so much faster with this thing, doesn't it? So we're gonna dig in here a little bit. Here, this is gonna be the door to our vault. We're gonna call it a vault because yeah, okay, you'll see at some point. Anyway, we'll dig in here a little bit again. So this right here is where we start. Now I'm thinking this is gonna take a while, so I think I'll do this in a time lapse, because I know it seems like you guys enjoy it. Nobody's actually commented on it, but the videos where I do it in a time lapse, people seem to throw me a bit more likes, so I'm taking that you like it, and that's why we'll do it like that. So let's get to it. Alright guys, let me start off by saying, of course, I won't force you to watch the entire thing here, trust me. I mean, it's like, I don't know, 4,000 blocks that needs to be cleared. But I thought I would show it because, you know, it's the biggest dig I've done so far. And with the wonder of editing, what took me, I don't know, an hour, we can all watch it in, I don't know, 3 minutes. Also, you get to hear TNT explode and the player guy screaming pain in it sounds like Chinese crackers or something. Oh shit, that is... I said shit, damn it. Yeah, I don't know, I just think... I just thought that that sound was absolutely hilarious, especially with the... Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it, so I'm sharing it. Also, I want you to appreciate how huge this room is. And remember, this is only the first build. I think when we're all done here, we're gonna have room for, I don't know, 20 items maybe. And that's not, I mean, that's not even close to being everything. But we gotta remember something, that is, we don't have all the items yet, so we're only gonna make storage for the items we need for now. We might make all of the rail systems that we have space for now, but we will not start hanging up indicators of items we absolutely will not acquire or have a lot of right now. We'll save that. So yeah, what was I thinking beyond that? Oh yeah. What I want to achieve with this, I mean, I know Seth Bling, which is the guy that gave me the idea for this build, he did his thing where you could transfer your items from one base to another. Now I want to do the same thing, but he did it in a way that would require, I don't know, an exponential amount of rails. I mean, really, we would need one rail line for every item. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna make a system that allows us to move everything through one track. Now, because of that, that means that the room itself is not going to be especially space efficient. We're gonna have a space between every vault, or whatever we're gonna call it, every storage cell, and then we'll have some redstone wiring going. But I will get to that in a second, because we're almost done here. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Or in a few seconds, sorry. Alright, here's the room, guys. It's 22 by 22. I have measured it out. And it's 7 high, which is exactly the dimensions that we need to have a stack of, I believe it's the equivalent of 4 big chests in every storage cell. Which should be more than enough. If we need more than that, we'll expand the individual cells needed. How far down are we? 37, so we're actually pretty far below Earth here, or ground level, but that's no problem. Anyway, what we need to do here is, we need to make one demo storage cell, because I need to know, I know it's gonna be like this. I've just checked. Well, I haven't just checked, but I remember that it's built like this. But we gotta check it out to be completely sure, because if we do it wrong, we're gonna be doing a lot of legwork afterwards. And we don't want that. We want to have it all finished and made in one go. Come on there. Great. Now what this is gonna... oh no, I already see the first error. So we need to actually move this one further back. See? This is why we do it this way, so we don't have my usual failures. I know it's not quite obvious, but I actually do fail a lot. In the sense that I build something, and then when I've built it, I figure out, oh damn, it doesn't fit, or there's something else wrong with it, and trust me, it's no fun to have to rip it down. Especially the elevator is an extremely good example. I had to build that up. I didn't have to, but I did. I built it, I don't know, 4 times before I got it right, and that was just totally unnecessary. Really, it was beyond stupid. So anyway, it will go up there, through there, in there, and then up there again. Alright, so that makes sense. And it's gonna dump minecarts down onto there. Which means if we have the piston there... no, yes, there, it's gonna be... yep, I believe this is actually... I believe this is the correct dimensions. Also, we're gonna build everything in smooth stone, or at least the surroundings, because I don't know how I'm gonna decorate this. I have several ideas, but I need to have some goes at it, and really I've learned my lesson when it comes to bricks. Don't build stuff in bricks unless you're damn well sure that you want to keep it like that, because yeah, bricks, that's it's a nightmare to take that I was about to say shit again, and there I said it anyway, but I don't care. It's a pain to take down that stuff. Oh, wait a minute before we go back for stuff. Come on, pick up, there we go. We gotta check out this actually measures out the way I want it to, and I'm actually not entirely sure that it does, because I want... No, it doesn't. No. Damn. Okay. Well, that's and it's an easy fix here real quick. We're just gonna do it like this. See? Actually, I believe what would be... Come on, really? Actually, I believe that the easiest way to build this thing would be to just go like this. Also, remember, we're never gonna watch this side of it. That's why I'm building it out of cobblestone. Because, believe it or not, I mean, I know I said it in the first episodes, and then I know that I actually ended up using it a lot for my, for the actual base. Although that's down now. But cobblestone is a butt ugly, block in my mind, and as such it should only be used where it's not seen. And you might ask, I know there's I have a friend who would then ask me, well, why do you use it at all then? Well, because cobblestone breaks easily. It's easily acquired, it's cheap, it's basically the equivalent of real life, okay, how do you actually say that? It's, you get it from quarries? I don't even know what it's named in English, but in Danish it's called grus, which is basically the cheapest material in the universe. Definitely won't be done with this today. Right, I need to make the rails, and I need lumber for that, so we're gonna make some, we're gonna make a cutscene when we get to that part of the build. So you don't have to watch all the boring stuff, because, yeah, there are plenty of those, things too. And we gotta remember to jump down so we don't get locked in. There we go. Okay, now what we need to do here, because if we made this the same way, exact same way that Seth does, we could basically put each row here could be a cell. I've made sure that this is north faced, so that would work. But if we want to make it easily transferable to another base without having to produce insane amounts of rails behind this, or some weird sorting mechanism, we'll have to separate this. We're gonna have to do it like this and make it every other cell that works, because I need place for wiring. In the beginning I thought I could make something slick that would work, but it turns out if you can't actually get a wire through anywhere without actually destroying the track, you're not really going to the other side. So this is the only way possible. If you guys watch this and later watch an episode where you see me finish up and you see what I'm talking about, and you actually have a way of doing this, I would be insanely grateful if you would share that with me, because I have spent a lot of time tinkering on this particular thing. I think I spent more time on this than I did on the farms, which by the way is I actually have a working schematic for that, and it's gonna be, I mean, seriously, even I'm impressed by myself here. And yeah, you might have seen cooler stuff other places, but seriously, this is gonna be the biggest thing that I've ever built. It's gonna be wild. Yeah, but here we are. Oh, we gotta do this real quick. It's faster to do it like this. I know from experience that it is, because now we can do it like this. There we go. By the way, this right here is gonna be the storage room. I also told you I would call it the vault, and that's because we will have a vault. The storage room is gonna be for very common materials. The vault is gonna be where we keep all the good stuff like diamonds and gold and whatnot. So and that's gonna be we're gonna have a little special thing going on for that. I have something great in mind for that. So I think it's gonna be a few episodes before we do that one, because I don't want to give all the good stuff away in one go. But anyway, yeah, here we are. So and then the piston is right. The piston needs to be here. So I've actually done this a little bit wrong, haven't I? Oh well, we'll figure it out. Anyway, I'll be right back with you guys when I have all the power rails and pistons and all that other good stuff. So I'll see you in a few. Alright guys, here we are, back again. As I found out the last time, this is where they dumped down. Yeah, I made this, I thought I had this under control, but apparently I didn't. I should have placed this line a little bit further back. But no worries, we'll just do it like this instead. It won't kill us. Also, I noticed that the episode is actually getting quite long. I don't know why that happens sometimes, but it does. Also, I want to make sure to do the honorable thing here. And if you heard some paper there, that's because I've written it down on paper. I want to thank a few people who actually made this possible. I nearly gave up on this idea because of a foolish self-inflicted problem with it. So I want to thank the guys that kept to it and even made personal videos to me, telling me about how I could do things. Now, while a few of them didn't exactly make it work per se, their contributions were so that if they hadn't been there, if they hadn't been as persistent and pushing on this matter, I would probably have ended up giving up on it, and that would have been I think that would have been sad, because I really wanted to do this, and those guys made it possible. So a special thanks to Doobelidooby, I believe. You gotta correct me if I pronounce that wrong. And better Spot. He's a guy who's been commenting and really been active on my channel and with me personally for quite some time now. He's a really great guy. So yeah, a special thanks to those guys for their aid in this in getting this to work. Great. Now with this done, we can start placing the rails as well. Oh, and we gotta remember one more thing, and actually we're gonna use smooth stone for this. There. Gonna make this all the way through. There. And I believe this is all we need. Let's see. We will let's just take one stack. There's no reason to get the inventory all cluttered up. But we're gonna need one of these. One of these. And together those two makes, what are they called? A minecart with chest. Okay, that's not very what's it called? That's not very creative. Oh. Yeah, okay, naturally. I should probably speed through this process, but oh, and by the way, we will have more work to do back here. I don't know, I don't think we'll actually get to doing that this time, because I said the episode is getting long. But, oh, and I forgot, oh, you know what, actually. You can never get too many of them, so let's just make them. And go down here. Now it's very important if you're gonna make something similar that you place it here. And here is the last step until you get the straight spot, because if you do that, you will power that rail and you'll power the rails above. If you put it down below here, for example, look, then you won't power the rails up there. See? Not powered. But if you put it there, gotta remove that, then you do get power. So that's an important little thing to remember. Okay, now I believe we're ready to place our first minecart. And let's see if it works. This one on. Whee! I really like how it bumps against the wall and then goes bang. I don't know why. I just found that enjoyable. Yep. And as you can see, boom, it works. So I'll finish up the crude details and then I will be back. Alright guys, here we are. The basics are done, or actually whatever you want to call it. Now the cells are functional. Every storage cell, I'll call this a storage cell, I don't know if that's the name, what is he called? Crap, I can't remember what it's named right now. Bling something. I don't know if that's what he calls it, but I'm gonna call them cells. And in every cell there's 4 of these the minecarts in there, except for the cobble one. I've actually increased that one to have the equivalent of 3 large chests, which is 6 minecarts. And let's see, we gotta cycle through it, and there's 6. So if I click here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so this should be the one, and it's not. That's weird. Okay, maybe I didn't count the first one. There it is. Okay, so it's all working, and I have set up some representations of the first things here. Yeah, so that's working. I'll quickly tell you what the levers here are going to do. The levers here is for when you want to transfer a cell. So let's say we had a new base that we're making, or we're starting to produce it, because I'm thinking in the future when we start a base we'll set up cells like these, because that way we can easily transfer materials any way. So generally when you flip the switch, these minecarts will be toggled out of the base. Now at the other base, or at all bases, you'd have to have a receiver, a receive button, or whatever you want to call it. So let's say we have another lever over here. Boom. Okay, no, actually, let's get a lever real quick here. Let's say we had a lever here. When this is flipped, this means that the base is now ready to receive. It cannot transfer now, it will only receive. And once that's flipped and you flip this, boom, that means that whatever minecarts this base right now is going to receive is going to put those carts in the cobblestone one. This means we can only transfer one at the time. But what this means is we only need 1 track between every base, not a track for every cell. A track for every cell would be impossible in survival. Just building this has taken like I don't know, half a stack of iron blocks, 20 gold blocks, and yeah, it's just not feasible to make something. It's just not feasible to make it so we can transfer it all at the same time. This way we'll be able to choose what we want to transfer, and maybe down the road I'll invent some sort of way or memory, which means we can say that in the order that you flip these, it's going to receive them, but then all of them have to have the same amount of minecarts and whatnot. But anyway, that is the plan right now. And beyond that, we're going to have a work area over here with a lot of furnaces and stuff and whatnot. Or at least that's what I'm thinking right now. This will be a storage hallway. We will have cells on this side as well. And then you can walk down through here with cells there, and it's just going to continue as far as we need it to. At least that's what I'm thinking right now. I know it's a little bleak. It's all just kind of a big grey area. But we'll fix that up, or I will fix that up, and I'll show you when we get that far. I can't wait for that glowstone. But anyway, guys, it's all working, as you just saw. Boom. Every cell is working as it should. And now we have basically an infinite amount of storage and movability with it. So yeah, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, I think, I'm almost certain, I'm not completely, but I'm just pretty sure that we will be continuing on the farm tower. I'm thinking I'll expand it with an additional sugarcane farm, but I'll do that off camera. And then we will do the melon farms, because as you saw, I found melon seeds, and also me and my buddy, we have checked out the new mine shaft on that island, and spent close to, I think, 13 hours now down there. So we have plenty of materials, though only 11 seeds, and we'll use those. And I think that's it for the next episode. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, found it useful, or just had a general general laugh or whatever, please leave a like. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Trust me, it's only gonna get better from here. We're just getting started, guys. There are so many plans in the works. So yeah, that's it for this time. Take care, everybody.